This is for the Maroons in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. This is for all my Native American Moors of Turtle Island just minding their business in Canada until all this colonization bullshit.
Ronnie!
My bad, Auntie.
Chill, this is phenomenal.
Real men being needed.
Sure.
Talk about our boy Slim Thug.
Slim Thug, man, in the car. Talking about some real stuff. Let's play it.
Talk to the Jewish people who own all this and we need to put that pressure on them. Say, hey, man, are you cool with... We know it's good Jews and we know it's bad Jews. Are you cool with these people taking so much money out of the black culture? Like, we need that money, right? Don't you agree? Don't you think it'd be right if y'all didn't take all our money, wasn't getting billions off of black people? What if black people had those billions? It would certainly be less crime and less poverty and less, struggles of the world. We know y'all the number one hustlers in the world, but as respected number one hustlers of the world, take y'all foot off our neck, man. Y'all know y'all don't listen to hip-hop like that. Give us our back, man. Give us the culture back, man. We don't want y'all owning us. We were slaves for all that time, and now y'all still want to put y'all foot on our neck? Nah, man, let us go. They get mad. You see they on Kanye because he say he the Jewish chick. They say he anti-whatever, septism, tell them septism, whatever the fuck it is. How you anti-septism if you want a Jew? Somebody said that in the comments, I think. Like, how you anti-septism if you want a Jew? That mean you like them. What the fuck? But, see, you can't say shit about them. Notice, you can't say shit about them. They gonna cancel your ass. But you can say, fuck this black, fuck this, shoot this in the face. We don't love you, ho. We hope you die. Shoot your mama, shoot your kid. But you say anything about them who own the music, oh, you cancel, kid. Kanye, you Kanye West around this hoe. We all cutting you out, kid. I love Kanye for being a Tupac. He went from polo for shirt wearing to Tupac. Nigga went from polo wearing shirts to Tupac. Only nigga who stand on that business. No other black person to say shit like that out loud. Me and Kanye, the only stand up to motherfucker. Everybody else, them people in their pocket so much they gotta shut the fuck up and act like they don't know what's going on, man. Damn.
Whew.
Whoever thought Kanye would be Tupac in 2023?
It's deep, man. It's pretty deep right there. I agree with a lot of what he said. And first of all, that is true. They, the problem is when Kanye's talking about that is referring to somebody Jewish in a derogatory way, meaning the B word. But we can't look at, even though what he said is true, Slim Thug, we can't look at other people to help us at the end of the day, right? You got to almost look at it like if somebody was exploiting you, they're always going to exploit you. And you look, when you talk about power, you talk about give us out. Ain't nobody giving you nothing back. If you have power over something, you're not giving it back. If you want power, you go take your shit.
You gotta take it.
And how you take it, I'm not saying go rob. I'm saying, all right, we got to strategically come together and maybe do it similar to what Jewish people and other ethnic groups have did it. You know what I mean? First, it's going to start with education. Learning, not to blow our money so fast, to keep our money inside our communities, for one, right? For two, we got to start investing, in ourselves and investing in each other and keeping that money in the pot and building up institutions and infrastructures for ourselves. That's what Jewish people did. They invested in, banking, started giving loans out, interest-bearing loans and shit like that. Started building up different infrastructures, whatever it may be. It's certain communities in New York where everything is Jewish. Any type of thing that you can go buy something from, whether it be a lawyer, food, you get your hair cut, whatever, groceries, it's gonna be all Jewish. Schools,
Lakewood like that.
right? Hospitals, whatever. That's the type of thing that we got to be on. We can no longer use the, I ain't gonna say excuse. We can no longer use the reason, or they tear it and burn it down. That's not happening no more. Nobody's coming in and blowing up and blowing up black neighborhoods no more. No, what was happening is we giving our money back. You know what I mean? The black dollar is circling to everybody else but ourselves. So that, in my opinion, it has to be fixed, starting first with, the education of how to do it. Because now when we get our dollar, we get our money, it's everywhere else where it's not supposed to be because we don't have nothing like that in place. So it has to start there. So that's just my preliminary thoughts. What's your thoughts?
I would love I would love for some of these hip hop artists, some of our matriarchs to just say enough is enough, right?
Right.
Because it's so cut and dry. You can say whatever you want about us. You can have females talking about this or that, getting pregnant, scheming off a nigga. I like dudes in jail. You could talk about men with their ops and killing this and doing that. And now it ain't just the youth. We see grown ass men on here smoking joints in the car, shining on other dudes at 40 years old, right? It's a culture
Yep.
of bullshit that we see. And I would love to see some of our matriarchs go, you know what, enough is enough. We sign to your labels. We refuse to say anything derogatory about our own. We will not talk about killing each other. We will not call our females this. We are going to hold a different standard when it comes to hip hop. And if you don't like it, F y'all. Y'all won't make money either. And just kind of stand on morals and stand on principles. I want to talk about Diddy standing up and doing that. I want to talk about Snoop standing up and doing that. Fat Joe standing up and doing that. Some of the people in hip hop that have made so much money throughout the years that have such a mouthpiece now that want to run their mouth and get so upset about a Christian rapper calling you out when you got people out here that need to hold themselves accountable because we dying out here,
Right.
and the people that you are making money for are making money hand over fist. And I seen an article where this Jewish man cut his daughter off because she was out here twerking in music videos. They
Damn.
don't play that
Don't
shit.
play it. Nope.
You can let them people go do whatever they want. We are going to deem that as cool, so they continue to do it and make us money. But you dare do that shit, young lady, and we will cut you off because we do not hold ourselves to that standard. When are we going to say enough is enough and hold ourselves to a different standard? And it's not going to take them, like you said. If you think Jimmy Iovine or Clive Davis sitting in a $1 million mansion making money is going to sit back and go, you know what? We've torn down the black community long enough. Enough's enough. You think Lil Cohen's going to sit back and go, we've torn it down.
Right.
Enough's enough. You're out of your effing mind.
Yeah.
But it's going to take them artists sitting back and going, you know what? We're not tearing each other down no more. Listen, if you one of them young brothers or one of them young females talking about it, we're going to have to cut you off because enough is enough.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't highlight your situations. You come from a neighborhood where things aren't the best. Talk about it. Bring light to it. Be artistic and creative about it. But stop tearing each other down because whether y'all like it or not, the shit that y'all talking about in y'all music is reflecting in reality out here in these streets, and it's leading to teen pregnancy, sexual disease, murder, and jail.
Yeah.
4 food groups when it comes to black culture, and I'm tired of it.
And if you look at the family structure of the Jewish community, like the men in the community, like you said, are not having that.
Nope.
The structure is not having it. Everybody knows in that family structure that they're going to excommunicate whoever that person is who wants to go outside the guidelines of what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
You want to start a business, you want to go to college, okay, we got you.
Yep.
You want to
We
do
got
something,
you.
we got you.
Yep.
Some ratchet shit, hell nah, it ain't happening. And that's got to be the standard. And that's the standard in the Jewish community. Like, I grew up, one kid, he was a friend of mine, you know what I mean? A real good friend of mine when I was younger. You know what I mean? Jewish kid. So right now he probably own like 10 schools or something like that. Because that was just the standard. That, his family, he used to go like something called Hebrew school every week. It was just a certain way that his family and his mom and dad was grooming him up. Yeah, you can come outside and play with us and shit like that. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as we grew, he moved on probably to a different part of his, bigger house and all that. So it's the standard.
Yep.
And then we got to stop settling and pushing our kids in the wrong direction. So that's when it's going to begin to change. And I do think that at a point in time in America, we had those different standards. You know what I mean? The family structure has been torn down and tore apart so much now that it's almost like in some certain instances, it's just horrible, with single mothers and things like that. And, the influence of this and that, it just gets to a point where it's like, man, we really need to, stand up and, advocate for some change. And like you said, nobody's going to give it to you.
Nope.
You got to stand up and do it.
Asians have, they stand on their principles. Pakistanians and Middle Easterns stand on their principles.
For sure.
You got Hispanics, El Salvadorians, and all these stand on their principles.
Yep.
Black, brown people, you know what I'm saying? But what black people do is we get promoted and highlighted to do the most ignorant, ratchet shit. It gets popularized, and then we continue to stay in the same effing rut. We gotta stop, boy.
Right.
We gotta stop. It ain't even just Jewish people standing on their shit. There's so many other cultures that stand on their shit and do for each other. And like you said, when it's time to open a business up, we got you. when it's time to get a house or move, we're going to sit all together, put our money together, live in this house until you have enough to go get yours, you have enough to go get yours, and then we'll go bring 5 other families over here and we'll do the same thing. And turn around and it be a black community 10 years prior. Now it's a different cultures community with stores and this and businesses. And you go, what the hell happened?
You got to stop being the
here?
carcass that people feed on, man. The money's there.
Yeah.
We're spending a lot of it.
Yeah.
We just got to put it in different places.